My name is Thomas Westphal. I'm from the Midwest, and I'm a senior.
And you're the Midwest Regional Champion.
Yes.
How did that race go? Tell us a little bit about that race.
A lot better than expected. I went in just trying to qualify. I mean, I was right on like the cusp of qualifying. I was around like 11th, 12th going in, and my plan was just stick to the front, and it worked out really well, and I felt really good. So about halfway in, I was like, maybe I can win, and I just went for it, and then I was lucky enough to come off with the win. So it went really good.
Well, congratulations.
Thank
That's
you.
outstanding. So this is your first time to the Foot Locker Nationals, first time to the West Coast?
Yeah, the farthest west I've ever been was Arizona, and that was for spring break back in 2022. But I've never been out to California. I mean, it's beautiful. It's
That's
nice. It's nice when it's 70 in December.
That's it. That's the Pacific Ocean right there. You made it.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit. So you said you've never been to the course, but you watched videos. You watched 10 years of videos. So first off, let's talk a little bit. What do you think about the course?
I mean, I've only been told it's really difficult. I know I've heard that second time up the hill is pretty brutal. So, I know it's something that I have to expect it to be really hard, and obviously there's gonna be a lot of people that are just there to push you. So, I just know it's really difficult. So,
And so, in watching those videos, what races have stood out, or what athletes you looked at and said, "Oh, that's the race I want to run," just like that? Anybody pop out to you?
um, hmm, I feel like Riley actually ran it really well. I was actually talking to him a little bit about what kind of his strategy was about a week back, but I know he ran it really well. He actually didn't take the lead until like 2 point. Like it was already on the downhill, the last downhill that he eventually took the lead and just stuck at the last like quarter mile. But that I think Reed Brown a couple years ago ran it really well. Um, I think Grant Fisher back. It was the year that he outkicked somebody. It was the year that it was like right down to the line, and like I think it was like 2014 maybe. But he ran that really well. He timed his kick really well. I thought those were really good races.
Yeah, Reed Brown was a great downhill runner. That
Yeah,
steep downhill, he made up ground in both legs, especially the second one. He just
yeah.
opened that thing up on the second leg. So you mentioned Riley. He's Michigan State. You're going to go to Michigan State. What was the deciding factor to go to Michigan State?
Probably the team. I feel like honestly, like I just fit in the most with the Michigan State team, and I think I mean I obviously love the coach too. The coach really kind of I feel like I just had the most communication with him. Like I feel like I just got to know him the best, and it was close to home, only 2 hours away from my house, so everything was there. So I mean, it's really like it's just really convenient, and it's still like it's a Big Ten school. It's crazy. So, and I think we're gonna be really good because the team's very young and very talented. So I think you better watch out for Michigan State
Ooh, I
in a
like
couple
it.
of years.
There's no
I think
place like home.
we're gonna be yeah.
Good. You have good track skills, good track cred. You're a sub 9 minute 2 miler. So what are you looking for in track? What are your goals for track this year?
I don't. I mean, um, I mean, I like to run like a better 800. That's just another thing. I've split 150, but I've only ran like 155. But I've only like tried really like twice in 800, and it was on the same day, and it was the same day I ran 150 split and like a 155. So, and I feel like an 800 is one of those races where you just get better as you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be curious to see what I can do in 800 if I kind of got in the right meet, which is kind of hard to do because it's really hard to find 800 like fast races. But in the mile, probably just get as close to 4 minutes as I can. I mean, I don't know if I'd be breaking four. I mean, that's really fast, but um, I ran 4:10 in like not the best conditions last year. So, um, and that was back in April, and May and June didn't really go as the way I wanted because I strained my calf in the 4x4 when it was like pouring rain. So in the 3200, I probably just sub 850. I mean, anything a PR for that, I'll be happy with relatively. So
Well, you got that good combination. If you could split 150 and you're this good a cross country runner, the speed and strength. That's a good combination. That's a sub 4 minute kind of guy.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. And one last thing. So you studied the course, watched the videos. What are you looking forward to other than the race this weekend?
The weather, it's so much better here in than Michigan. It's probably the weather. The gear is, I just gotta look at the gear about like 15, 20 minutes ago. It's a lot.
It's like Christmas, huh?
Yeah, Christmas. It's like early Christmas. Yeah. So probably that. I mean, the competition. I mean, I've never really. I've versed good competition vests, but not really like this. Like there's just 39 guys that are all like really good, and they all like went through the same process to get here that I did. So that should be really exciting for sure. I mean, that's kind of part of the race too, I guess. But I don't know. Probably the weather is probably the most thing I'm excited for.